It's your boy comedian K Young, man. Listen, bro, I got a story time for y'all. Okay. So this story, all right, you ever remember when you was young and you all right, remember your first girlfriend or boyfriend? You was kinda, you know what, I ain't even gonna try to sugarcoat it. I was lame, man. 15, 16 years old, just super whack. Man, check this out. I gotta stand up for myself, from myself. Protect the old Kevin. Or should I say young Kevin, right? I wasn't lame, you know what I mean? None of that. You can ask anybody I went to high school with, middle school, never that. I was in love though, you know? My old girlfriend, boy, she was thicker than a snicker. I figure I'd say that because it's like an old term and I'm telling like an old story. Okay, so it's like a Thursday night or Friday or something like that. I think it was a Friday, right? I'm over my girlfriend's house, right? And she on the phone with her girl, might have been Kelly, talking about how fine this dude that played in this church league that she keeps score at, right? It's like a church league she keeps score at. Now, coincidentally, I played in the same church league. You feel me? I was a part of a team that was in the church league. I ain't necessarily played, but it wasn't because I was weak, I couldn't hoop, and nothing like that, or it had nothing to do with my height. Okay, I wore glasses, right? And I had mean head fake. And every time I do a head fake, my glasses will fly out, it'll get stepped on, it'll get broke. So I just like, you know what, I don't even want to play. I just chilled on the bench. Anyhow, so she on the phone talking about the dude Lee, okay? Now, I remember his name, Lee. I never forget this. Like, nothing like this ever happened. She's talking about this nigga like he was Batman or Romeo from Immature. You remember that group Immature? You know what I mean? Like, no, nobody liked LDB. So Batman or Romeo, like from the group Immature. And I was annoyed, but also kind of like, dang, she don't see me standing right here. She talking about how fine this nigga is and this and that. So she got the phone. I check her. Like, hey, what was that about? She like, what was that about? You talking about some dude named Lee at the church league, how fine he looked. She respond, well, I told him I had a boyfriend. I respond, oh, for real? Oh, okay, cool. Just totally disregarding the fact that she was idolizing over this nigga, right? So we at our crib, you know, we at our house. She off the phone. She asked me, hey, randomly, hey, when is your game on Saturday? I was like, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. I don't know, whatever. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, what time are you going to the gym? You know, again, she used to keep score. I'm like, what time you go? She like, oh, I'm going to go at 8 a.m. Now, keep in mind, she can go anytime she wants to, like, because she had been doing it for so long, she'll just tell the organizer, like, hey, I'm going to do the AM, you know, games or the PM games, whatever like that. So I asked her, 8 o'clock, why you doing that game? You know what I mean? Like, I just told you that my game don't start till 2. Like, why wouldn't you do the PM games? She like, oh, yeah, no, I just want to do the 8 a.m. so I can have my day to myself. So I say, cool, I'm going to go with you. You feel me? I'm going to the 8 o'clock games with you. She's going to say, why? I was like, because I want to. She like, well, it's a Saturday, so you're going to wake up at like 7 in the morning to make it to the 8 o'clock games with me? I was like, I definitely will. You know, I'll be getting up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday so I can go with you. She like, nah, that's stupid. I'm not coming to get you. Now, here's the thing. I had my own car, but her car started up 100% of the time when she turned to ignition. Mine didn't. So I used to ride with her a lot when we used to go to the gym on Saturdays for the game. So she like, well, I ain't coming to get you. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll find a way. So I end up calling my boy Deli. I was like, hey, Deli, what's up? You trying to go to the gym? Try to go to the games? Let's go to the first one. He like, wow, we gonna play the 2 or whatever time it was. We don't play until later in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, but let's go and scout out the competition. You feel me like that? We got to know who we playing. Well, you know, I didn't play. Who you playing? You know what I mean? Again, I ain't played now because I couldn't hoop. I just, you know. Anyhow, so He like, all right, bet that's a good idea. So Deli gonna be down to do anything. So he go, but now at the gym, you know how it's like a away side and then it's like the home side. The score table was on the home side and the away side, like nobody really sat over there, but I gotta be incognito, you know, I gotta be low key. So we get to the gym, I tell Deli like, hey, let's go on that side. You feel me? He like, why? Cause no one's ever sit over there. I'm like, man, let's just go over there. He's like, all right, whatever, bet. So I go over there and I'm kind of ducking behind people, like the few people that's over there, looking to see what she doing. She wasn't there yet. I got there early because you gotta be smart. This lady walks in right around like, I'm gonna say about like 7:45, something like that, right? She said she was gonna be there at 7 or something like that, but she didn't. She got there like 7:45. She come in there looking like a goddess. You hear me? Hair, first of all, I was just with you the other day and you was in a ponytail. Nigga, her hair done. She got like a lip gloss on. We didn't really wear makeup. Like, girls didn't really wear makeup back then like that for real. I mean, like, if you're going to a prom, homecoming, maybe. But for the most part, you just put on lip gloss. She had the lip gloss. Outfit was great. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. She dressed like, you feel me? She dressed crazy. I'm like, I'm heated, right? But I can't, like, jump out and surprise her because then that'll make me look crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but I don't want to look crazy. I want to be crazy, but, you know, from behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So, I'm like, I'm mad as heck. So, Deli, like, he not knowing what's going on. He like, hey, there go your girl. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. It's cool, whatever. So I'm still trying to lay low in the cut. What do you know? 8 o'clock game is the nigga Lee. He playing in the 8 o'clock game. He come in, I'm peeping I know what he look like. Cause listen, this funny thing about it, the true story. I didn't know what he looked like, but I go out, the nigga was handsome. Something like that handsome. This nigga right there, the little light-skinned nigga. I'm like, this little light-skinned nigga that's coming in the gym, like, you know what I mean? He even caught my eyes. You know what I mean? No homo. Like, he even caught my eye. I'm like, that nigga probably leave. And he go to the table, and then not like on the table, like do like that one. Her like this nigga like a superstar or something, for real. So I'm like, this mother. I was like, I knew it. That nigga Lee. So I'm mad. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I see what I need to see. I know the reason why she went to the 8 o'clock game. I was pretty sure, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm about to get out of there and I'm gonna confront her later, right? My boy Deli. This nigga eat, sleep, breathe basketball, right? So you remember in games like that, like pickup leagues, like stuff, when it's halftime, people from the stands just come down and start hooping, right? And just like hoop while they on halftime. He go and do that. Deli, no, bro, don't do it. He's like, well, I'm gonna go dribble the ball. So he, dribbling. You know how we used to do that when we was kids, dribbling the ball, doing all that. And I'm like, when she see Deli, if she see Deli, she gonna be like, Deli? And then it's gonna expose me. What happened? He go down dribbling the ball. I guess I'm looking at Deli, I'm looking at her, looking at Deli, looking at her. And then I see her like looking like that, like, you know how you look? Is that Deli? So she like Deli. So she go up to him, he like, whatever, Alexis. I can't hear what he's saying, but I'm assuming but I see him dribbling the ball, whatever, Alexis. So, and I'm like, this nigga, any minute now, he gonna point to me. I knew it was gonna happen, y'all. So I'm like trying to scoot down a little bit more. Like I'm basically out the seat. And then I seen it. He like pointed to me up in the stands. So she like, I'm assuming she said, Kevin here? And he like, so they trying to find me because I'm scooting down. They like, so, and then they find me. So then, I'm at an angle, I'm hiding behind whoever in front of me. And they like trying to like, so they veer off to like the left. And then they see me, so I started acting like I was asleep, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm scooped down looking stupid, but I'm trying to act like I just end up falling asleep, right? So I get up, and then I'm like, oh, like, I'm surprised. She's like, oh, you here? Oh, I had no idea you was going to be here. So she like, for real? I was so embarrassed, bro. I ended up happening is I just ended up talking to her, And she was like, so you out here spying on me? I'm like, I ain't spying on you. I told you I want to go to the 8 o'clock. Why? She like, why you want to go to the 8 o'clock game, Kevin? I was like, because I know you was up there with that nigga. You looking cute for this nigga. I was pissed, bro.